Champ.
Oh shit, Corpus here.
You
Corpus
get
has been
destroyed.
here.
I'm awesome.
I wasn't looking at you.
Alright, we're gonna be going over the last scrim. The most recent one.
That was a fun one. Smile.
It was a fun one. I liked it.
Dude,
I liked when I was
That-
being a hog.
that cactus.
Dive hog.
Any questions before we start?
Whose perspective are we doing? Are we just doing like an all one?
It's an overhead.
Okay, cool. I never done one of these before, so I have no questions going.
Alright. The way I structure these is it's pretty much an open discussion throughout, so feel free to ask questions whenever.
That's cool.
I'll probably look at like 1 to 4 team fights depending on how many questions and the discussion goes on for. It's good if you take notes. I shouldn't have to say that, but and if somebody wants to record it for other people who weren't here, PogChamp, go ahead and direct your eyes to general. We're gonna be pasting the link in there.
I'll just take mine off. Here you go.
Me leaving had no regards to me just getting my cheeks clapped, but for the sake of...
Sorry I haven't updated your player cards yet.
Basics, why's your icon a dog's butt?
It's Doge's ass. What? I'm not wrong.
Whose Doge is it?
But Doge of War? It's his ass.
Alright, you can play it without sound. Until I tell you to turn on sound, like if I need you guys to listen to specific comms or callouts.
Oh, this is the game where I got DC'd, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's after this game.
Oof.
Actually, I'm watching the
Oh my god, I'm gonna cringe so hard.
Everybody can see me draw, right?
Yeah.
So, good discussion about what you guys want to do, right? From what I can hear is we want to get Maywall down left. I'm assuming here. So we can walk this way. And then Hanzo can take off angles. To these high grounds, right? Or he can play here. For you, Sniper, playing here is kind of a bad decision. Because if they move around here, it's going to take you longer to rotate up here to get a better sightline. So DPS kind of recognize that. Storm, you're on the Pharah. You want to be playing by the statue. Or here.
I got a question.
Yes.
You just said we're going for a Maywall and we're on a Pharah and Hanzo?
Yeah. I'm just explaining what Ravage and Ninja are talking about. From what I can tell what they're talking about.
Oh, this is not our scrim. Okay,
Oh,
this
you're
is
on
when
May. Never mind. I'm dumb. Yeah, you're right, Sniper. I'm dumb.
I wasn't even in this one.
Yeah, you had your terrorist training.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on defense first. Okay.
Yeah, I remember this.
I got confused. I thought we were on attack.
Oh wait, this is the one where I was like so confused.
So that's a misconception. You guys are also better in the long range game as well. And the reason being, the only reason why you're weak in the long range is because of Rhine. But we could run Sigma here, Sigma Lucio, and be better. or sorry, Sigma instead of the Rhine, right? But you guys aren't weak in the long range. Your comp is very pokey. And it's pokey because we have Hanzo, we have Mei, we have Bap, and we have Zen. The only non-pokey person here is going to be the Reinhardt. And that being said, you can place your shield this close, an early shield, but make sure that you guys retreat back towards point. And you have a couple retreat options depending on which way they go. If they go hotel, right, they run past your shield, one, we should Mei wall hotel and kill them. But if we don't, and they get through hotel, we will play this black car. We don't put our shield down here. We play back. Orisa likes medium to long sightlines. And that's very contradictory for a lot of people to understand because most main tanks play Reinhardt. And they're like, oh, I monkey brain forward and that's where my shield is. So therefore my Orisa shield needs to be right in front of them. But recognize with an Orisa shield, because it's static, and this goes for DPS and supports, static means it can't be moved. If we place our shield too far forward, it's easier for the enemy team just to walk by it. So while it does provide more cover being placed forward, it's easier for them to walk by it. So if they rotate through hotel next time we play King's Row, we will put our shield in this back corner and we'll play back corner point. Supports have this natural cover to play behind. We can rotate high ground from here. Hanzo's already playing up here, so he can pressure this way. He can take an off angle over here or here. Mei, the way you use Ice Wall, you can use Ice Wall multiple ways. Like obviously you can wall off a choke, but you should also look for mid-fight walls to separate the enemy team, right? So if we can split 3 of them away and kill a Reinhardt that's got split by the Mei wall, even though it's not blocking these directions, we should be able to kill somebody fast enough. So we'll watch the team fight. And then I'll explain the other ways they will go. Really good target focus, and then this is where it falls apart. So we kill the run. We poke at the Widow. Nice. Oh, maybe it's not this team fight. Sorry, I watched this the other day, so. Kip, we did not need to use Immortality there.
Wait, what was the reason again?
Nobody was close to dying. There was no ultimates to be pushed out. Like, you're just kind of spamming it.
Okay.
You want to use Immortality kind of reactively and predictably. Like, you want to predict when they're going to do something to kill somebody to get it out early, but you're still reacting to something the team's doing.
Oh, okay.
Recognize that when Immortality in this comp is down, you're very susceptible to ultimates and being one-shot tanks. So this is very good grouping. Oh, fuck. Sniper, you're kind of doing a whole lot of nothing when your team's over here. So they're playing very split. They're missing 3 key pieces of their comp. So this is good that you guys are pushing onto this Rhine. Should be an easy kill, and then we bounce over here, clean this up, we get 3, and they should back out. Sniper, you need to have more awareness of where all 12 people are on the map. While it's good to contest the Widow, yes, you can be contesting her from better areas. Like here, behind shield, If she is challenging this space, you can obviously rotate away. Know when to rotate off the space so that you don't die, right? If you're not winning the duel, just rotate off. We didn't really need that immortality either. We were pretty much full health.
Yeah, I feel like I got pressured there.
Good job helping your Zen. He didn't die. Pog champ. Nice win. So good job. It took us 2 team fights, but we started asking what ults do they have. Now let's listen here and see how good our tracking is, because I'm pretty sure it's Maka.
Have Ryan, probably not though.
Might have Ryan. Probably not though. That's not helpful, Sniper. You were really good last scrim on ult tracking, but a call out like that, he's at 34%. That's not. I wouldn't even mention that. I'd be like, Ryan's. He probably doesn't have it. But you kind of said 2 contradictory things, like, and it's confusing to a shot caller.
Yeah, they may have.
They might have Zen ult.
Might have Zen ult. No, they don't. It's 50.
Pretty close to it.
Close to it, not really.
Ryan, shield is low.
Ryan, shield
Watch
down.
him with shield down.
So now what happens is we have Baptiste wall or window, right? We did not make a discussion on how we're going to use this window, and we're going to either, I think I say something or somebody else does, and we kind of use it poorly. We want to get the most value out of our resources, either them being heroes, players, cooldowns, ultimates, positioning. We want to get as much value as we can, and the way we get value is by planning out what we're going to do. So here we missed the Zarya ultimate. How does this affect us, right? If we miss this Zarya ultimate, we are not letting Kip know that he needs to save immortality, or we're not letting Corva know that she needs to build Transcendence quickly. And so Kip, because he was spamming his cooldown earlier, might spam it thinking they don't have Zarya ult, and they get a free grab because we don't have trance. So we need to recognize these type of things. Other ways we can counter grav if we don't have trance or we don't have immortality. You can shatter, you can dragon, but these need to be talked about before the fight. They're very, like, if you put it on a list, right, like 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, a 1 counter to a Zarya grab, right? This is Zarya grab. A 1 counter is like trance. That completely counters Zarya grab. Rhine Shatter is probably a 3. Dragon is probably a 4. Male is a 2, depending on when you pop it. So you guys should be mentally, if you're gonna be a shot caller, you need to mentally know these things and kind of have them memorized. Alright, if they have grab, what do I have in my toolkit right now that can counter grab? Well, I have immortality. Immortality is a cooldown, but it's basically an ultimate on cooldown. It's like a 2 to counter grab. So if they use immortality, what ultimate should I ask for if I don't have trance? Well, I can ask for May, I can ask for Dragon, I can ask for Shatter. I know that Dragon is a 4. Yes, it can counter it if we're in a certain situation. May would probably be the next best call, or the next best call, if you can't call any of these, is just no ults, we die and lose the team fight, right? The only time you want to use Dragon to counter a grab is in like an overtime situation, is when you want to use these 4 counters or these 3 counters, is if you're in overtime, game's tied, whatever, and you need to clutch it out. You always want to use the 1 and 2s.
Could you also use Maywall?
You could use Maywall.
Hmm.
It's another one. Use Maywall in front of them.
Yeah.
But see, because we don't know they have it, right? We're going to be using our walls for mid-fight, right? Here's a perfect opportunity to get like one of those mid-fight walls I was talking about. Storm, if you're here. You would wall like this. Ana's not able to do healing. We can play really aggressive collapse on this Rhyme because he's overextended, right? And we kill him. And we're 5v6. This alleviates pressure off our supports, this alleviates pressure off the DPS and makes us play more relaxed. And we should be comboing Halt Fire Strike a lot more.
Yeah.
So, where do I want to go from here? Let's talk about space. So right now, if we were to draw space lines, right? These are imaginary lines on the board. Yellow is going to be red team, we're blue team. This is the space lines that we control. Even though we backed up, we still control most of point. Now this Rhine, as soon as you cross a space line, you go from like a 0% that's being in spawn to 35% chance of dying, right? Because it's going to be more difficult for you to die if you're behind shields or you have access to healers. As soon as you cross the space lines, you're at a 60% chance of dying, right? Because you might not have access to healers, you're susceptible to cooldowns from the enemy team, you're taking more damage, right? This Ryan has a 60% chance of dying. Anybody in our space should die. Unless they're getting aggressive push. But this is an aggressive push, and so how we would kill the Rhine is we would throw up Maywall, kill him real quick, reset our shields, and drop wall, and engage the rest of the team. Yes, we did miss the Maywall. Unfortunate. Sniper, you should be playing off angles. You can be playing here to deny this area from the Widow. And if she's not up here, we can be playing here and getting free picks. Or we can be causing a distraction from the Zarya. She would look at you, Hanzo would look at you, Widow would look at you, and you need to recognize this and play passive back here. And try to force one of them to come up to you. The reason why you want to force one of them to come up to you is because if we don't pick this Rhine and the Hanzo comes up to you, they're still fighting a 5v5 down here while you're fighting a valuable 1v1. Cool. Let's see what happens. So Ryan doesn't die. So we didn't plan our ults out. A storm popped fucking blizzard. We have 2 dead, about to be 3 dead, maybe 4. They use Grav, they use Nano. We could have used none of our ults, died, reset real quick, gone back in. You can give up to 2 ticks if you get a stagger fight. You can give up to 2.5 ticks before you don't call the recontest. It kind of gets kind of fuzzy with the 3rd tick, and it's usually on your shot caller. So we have 3 ticks. I would say 2.25 ticks. And if we don't have enough numbers to retake points or the picks we need or the win condition that we need, I would say reset, soft reset, let's get out. Everybody here know what win conditions are?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Let me rewind. So, at the start of this fight, they have Grav. They have Nano. They do not have Dragon. If we called our ults perfectly. They do not have Shatter. They do not have Trance. We have a couple win conditions here. A win condition is a condition that you need to win the fight. Now this can be defensively or it can be offensively. It's very simple. Very difficult to think of during the game. So there, a defensive win condition for your scenario right here is this Zarya has Grav. Our defensive win condition is to counter Grav by building Trance or saving Immortality for the Grav, or using Wall from the Mei. An offensive win condition here is to early Baptiste Wall before they walk up here and get a pick. Create a 5v6 situation. Another win condition for you guys is Hanzo gets a pick off their Widow or Hanzo. And preferably picks the Zen. Or the Ana. Creating a 5v6 would be another win condition. Right? That's the very basic concept I want you guys to grasp right now. It gets a little bit more complex than that, and I'm sure Ravage, you probably had Mevin talk to you about it a little bit more.
Mhm.
But I want to keep it very basic so that you guys can just start grasping the concepts before we just like I just throw everything at you. So our win condition at this very moment, because we missed Mei Wall, this adjusts, right? We gotta be flexible. Because we missed Mei Wall, our win condition here is to survive the Grav. How are we gonna survive the Grav? We are gonna survive the Grav either one, by zoning and delaying, them pushing aggressively onto us. Delaying. Or 2, we kill the Zarya. 3, we build Trance. Or 4, we make the fight not valuable for them to use ults by getting like a 3v6 situation, right? We killed enough of their players that they don't use ults. So how would we do number 1? How would you do number 1 by zoning and delaying their ult? Is by popping an early Baptiste Wall. Zen gets the ult charge from that, hitting whoever, or Baptiste window, hitting whatever she can to build Trance. And this will force the enemy team to either back up, take natural cover, or take an early fight that they could possibly make mistakes on. Right? We're creating an engagement that they're not ready for by popping a window. The next way I think I wrote was of course, doesn't me. Number 2 was kill Zarya, so that's pretty standard. Kill the Zarya. It would be on our Hanzo and on our Mei. Number 3, build Trance. It kind of relates to number 1, using the Baptiste ultimate to build up Trance. Or we just delay them enough by playing back, because we can give up ticks. And we just don't take the fight and we give up the space, and hopefully in the time that we back up here, they have pushed up far enough forward that like during this whole time of us pushing back, Corva has built Trance and they grab us back there and we Trance. Ideally. And number 4 is if Sniper, let's say, pops off, picks the Zen, picks the Ana, picks the Widow, all in 3 shots. That instantly makes their fight not valuable to pop Grav here, because their win condition is to either force out Trance or force out Immortality, so we can get a free Grav. And then they're gonna build Shatter off the Grav. So they call Nano Rhine into Grav, is what I'm assuming. Hang on. And VOD review. So their win condition is either force out Trance, kill the Zen, or force out Immortality, kill the Bap. They're not too worried about Mei Wall. They're not too worried about what ultimates you have here. they know they can kill you if they get one of these picks. That's their win condition. So because we didn't make a pre-fight plan, Storm is just gonna pop Mail. We die. We wasted an ult. So we kind of started it. We started the talk. They use Nano. They use Grab. Pog. They have Shatter. What about Widow Sights? What about Trance? Because we didn't force out Trance with our Mail. So if we're gonna pull Dragon, our win condition now, because we wasted Mail, is to kill Zen to pull Dragon. Or we're gonna Bongo to pressure Zen into using Trance. This is to force out our either Shatter Dragon or Pull Dragon if we get this pick. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know Bongo could do that.
Oh yeah, dude, it's real easy to force out Trance. Use Bongo in the right situation on a Reinhardt that's overextended. That Zen will definitely pop Trance to save this.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know that.
Good kill on the Rhine. Very good comms. So Ravage, I would scream this. Scream it, fam. They're already down a Rhine. Their whole team's back here. Nobody else, I think, heard you. Except Corva, because she's looking this way. Your main tank's looking this way. Snipers shooting a wall. Or zoning. A Widow. Kappa. May looking at a wall. Baptiste looking the opposite direction. Like, what the fuck? This is bad target focus, fam. So this is why I told you, like, even though you are calming, I didn't hear you. It's because I saw this, and I'm like, he said it once. But you guys can confirm this kill a lot faster. Oh, she gets out, fam! She gets out,
But
dude!
she dies.
Yeah, she dies, but you let her to almost get tranced, right? They could have tranced, Ryan could have charged over, they could have shattered you all, and aggressively pushed with trance. Yeah, very difficult to pull off. Probably not like 9. That's like a 9 head. You probably wouldn't have to worry about that, but like saving a full charge Zarya is kind of worth popping trance for. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm just saying that's what they could have done and steamrolled you, because we're pretty low on health on our supports. And they're playing pretty far up. Because here comes the Ryan charging in. If they trance right there, that would have been PogChamp, dude. They would have shattered the fuck out of you guys. It would have been perfect.
Oh no, this part. I remember.
So, if a Widow pops sights, fam, play behind your shield. Trust that you guys are in Diamond. You're playing against Diamonds. Widows can hit their shots. Right? Play behind shields. Or play behind natural cover. The idea of popping sights can do one of two things. It can stop a team from aggressing forward, or it can force a team to back up. Besides getting valuable picks. It also gives the enemy team a ton of information where you're set up, and they can set up for a flank this way without even you guys knowing.
Or flank shatter.
Or flank shatter.
Oh my god.
Flatter. Oh, we even pinged it over there. We didn't know.
Storm saw the Rhine. Somebody saw the fucking Rhine and nobody said anything. A sniper.
I didn't see him.
Dude, take a second.
Not invincible.
Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, goddamn, dude. This hurt me to see.
If I saw him, I would have said something.
That was hard. He was like sneaking. And no, he didn't alert the guards. He got away with it.
Okay, let's listen to the whole track in here.
They still have the grav.
They use Shatter, Pog us. They still have the grav. Or they still don't have grav. What do you say?
No top.
Still have the grab.
Alright, so they use shatter, they still have the grav.
They do not have grav. She's 60. She might get a mid-team fight. What this tells you is if she's at 60%, this is why ult tracking is very important, is you can play super aggressive if you know she has or is coming close to a grav dragon, and we have trance to counter it, yes, but to save trance, our win condition could be kill the Zarya. Because she's at 60% ult charge. We know she's going to get it mid-fight. Yes, we have trance just in case we don't do it, but we can play aggressive. If she has grav, right? Like, let's say she has grav, we have to play defensively and use trance to counter it. Because we know she has grav. It's two different playstyles. Also, let's see if we catch any swaps. What ults we're gonna use? Don't go in until we have plan.
Graph or Cult Dragon.
Yeah, hold.
Hold dragon.
Hold dragon,
Dave,
alright.
do you want to say what I know?
Good call, sniper.
Then I'm putting shield down.
Okay, the call's pull dragon. What you guys like do this whole scrim is call pull fucking dragon all day and never fucking do it. Pull dragon, fam. If you see a pull, or if you see a dragon sniper, communicate that to Ninja or whoever the main tank will be, Asta. Communicate it.
I was like a wall.
I'm gonna dragon on point, even though we just used fucking Holt, sniper. Yeah, it's okay. You guys get picks, but
Pod trans.
Ouch. I see why.
we didn't have to use trance there. Let him die. You guys won the fight. Good stagger. Oh, he should die. Please tell me he dies.
Yeah, he does.
Good call, sniper.
I'm ready to hold up. I'm halting. Set them back a little bit. I'm gonna pop down bongo. 3, 2, 1, engage, engage.
Sniper, you can aggressive off angle here, climb back up. Maybe get a pick. You can play back here and occasionally check this way because you know the Doom's coming off a respawn, right? We talked about counting the respawns. You know Doom's coming off the respawn again. You could have gotten an easy pick on him crossing this way if you play back here. Team positioning wise, this is all right. We're using the natural cover. We're gonna pop bongos this fight. Pog champ. We W key.
Nope, nope.
We're rotating right side.
Disengage. Sorry. Zen, focus Ryan, focus Ryan.
Oh, when I heard right side, I thought it meant like
Back up.
hard right.
Team left side.
Not many.
I'm watching back.
I saw them going right side, and I thought
okay.
they were.
Watch him.
Doom discorded.
Focus
I
that
dropped.
Doom. Nice. They
Oh, that's it. They use
I'm gonna die
grav,
hard.
they use shatter.
Good job,
they use
Storm.
grav,
Dying
they use
Kurt.
dragon, right?
That's one, yeah.
They definitely have shatters still.
Yep.
Or they have shatters.
Cool.
Yep,
Any questions about these team fights? I'm gonna go to a different map.
No.
Anything you guys thought you could have done better, worse?
All tracking and communicating ults.
Yeah. Now, we're gonna go to Rialto to give you guys a big pat on the back. Wait, where the fuck is Rialto?
That's Russia.
Here it is.
That's Italy.
Do they have rally? They have a.
They don't have rally anymore. They just switched to Hanzo over Widow.
Yeah.
Wow, we're calling swaps now? Wow, in an hour, fam.
Nice pick.
We can Hanzo ult here, or like
So I have this bad habit of when I coach is I like see opportunity and I communicate that to you guys. Recognize, don't always depend on me to communicate what ults you should use, or be like, hey, what ults are you gonna use? Or hey, what swaps came out? What ults do they have? Like, don't. I will one day just go silent. Silent. I can't spell. I need to stop hanging out with Raymond. Silent. One day I'll just not talk during your scrim. And if I hear you guys go, basics, why aren't you talking to me? Dude, what if this was a tournament game? I can't talk. I can watch.
They're on Widow again. Hanzo Widow.
Quick shield back down. Yep, Widows.
Very good positioning. Sniper, very good job. Play behind your shield.
Okay, we already talked about this. You don't have to rub it in again.
Hanzo, pull Hanzo.
Okay, very good. Good to you, Sniper.
Oh my god.
Ryan discorded. Ryan
Not ready,
discorded.
not ready. Swap to shatter. Shatter window. Shatter window.
Send it. Shield out.
Zarya's coming left side.
Zarya behind.
Kip, wait for the shatter to come out, or try to predict when Ravage is gonna shatter. Right?
Wait, what did I do? Though?
You popped it early, and this is kind of telegraphing. If they had a Zen, you could be telegraphing the fact that we're gonna shatter window.
Wait, that's a
And
thing?
yeah,
I don't know. I just popped it because I was like, I could just poke their shields really easily here.
all right.
And then we could
Window
shoot.
does what? 2 times damage and 2 times healing.
Yeah.
Right? So you can use it either as a solo ult or as a combo ult. It gets value both ways. Right? There's ults in this game that you can use as solo ults, like Shatter. You can just shatter and win a fight. And then there's combo ults, like Nano Blade. Blade needs Nano, or needs a Mercy damage boost. It is a combo ult. There's solo ults like Widow Sights, May Freeze, Bongos. Bongos is another thing like Window because it boosts damage. We can use it as a solo ult. We can use it as a combo ult. So when I say we're gonna shatter Window, you wanna, as soon as he starts his animation for shatter, is when you want to place the window, because you want to get the most value out of your window. And if you pop it late, that's better than popping it early. Because you're also denying the fact that if you pop window here, it's going to be harder for Ravage to get a shatter because this Rhine is going to shield.
Right, but wouldn't we be able to shatter it with increased damage though?
Yeah, you could break the shield with increased damage, but then you're also opening yourself up to, let's say they had shatter. And window goes up, obviously Ravage is going to throw a fire strike through the window because he's main tank, monkey brain, and maybe mistrack the Rhine shatter. So he goes up to throw a fire strike. This Reinhardt's a little bit better and just goes bam, and you're all on the ground, and you use the null. So that's telegraphing.
Behind.
Nice.
I blocked off.
I didn't know that was a possibility, to be honest.
Ryan, come on.
Shatter, nice. Sorry. Hanzo.
So we probably,
Watch Widow.
Widow low.
it's debatable whether we need to use shatter there because we got such a good wall from
Nope.
Storm. I don't know, I'd have to watch it a little bit closer.
We can hold
Yeah.
into
No nano.
dragon.
Them-
Hold into
They don't
dragon.
have
Dragon.
All use
This is the second time we call Hold Dragon.
They have to even out.
use Zeno for
Break rank shield. Break rank shield.
Ryan discorded.
They're going high ground. They're going high ground.
Diva discorded.
Zen's
Nice,
down. Zen's
nice.
down.
Run.
Hanzo's mid.
When you die here, Sniper, say no Hold Dragon, use mail, or like come up with a different plan. Like say I'm dead, communicate that. It's huge because that's the plan we're going with, and maybe Ninja doesn't see that you died.
Ryan charge. He's behind us. Play.
Oh, he's still in main.
Hanzo
He's still in
discorded?
main.
He's still
Hanzo
main.
dead?
Okay. Anna use nade.
We're up by 1, I think.
I'm ulting Ryan back. Never mind. Watch Ryan main. Diva's high ground.
Diva discorded.
Diva use matrix. Ryan main.
Ryan,
Zen
Ryan,
discorded.
Nice.
Ryan discorded.
Dead.
Diva discorded.
Diva.
Zen discorded.
Zen.
Very nice.
Hanzo and Anna.
Anna
pull
dis.
them if you have it.
Okay, any ults they have?
Tracer's still behind us.
What else do they have?
They might
Do you guys see why that was good? Do you guys understand why this is good?
Not really.
Okay.
The Tracer.
Oh no.
The way I have position. No.
Okay, well watch it one more time. One more time, please.
I was listening to comms. I was.
Okay. Listen to comms and watch what happens.
Discorded.
Diva use matrix. Ryan main.
Zen
Ryan,
discorded.
Ryan.
Tracer up top.
Ryan discorded.
Dead.
Diva discorded.
Diva.
Zen discorded.
Zen dead. Hanzo and
No ults. Hey.
What happened?
We called
Two
target.
target calls.
Okay, and what we do after we called targets?
Swapped.
Call a new target.
You called a new target and you killed the first target. Pog, dude. That's all I want to see sometimes. We call one target, that target dies, we swap to a second target. Now, you had Finn in here calling discords, but you guys called the targets afterwards. Like, I could tell Ninja was already thinking that. Of the next target. Pog.
Yes.
That's good. Good job. Now, this overtime's really good, too.
Pull them if you have it.
Yes.
what else do they have?
Oh, Shatter.
Shatter.
We can pull freeze here. Pull freeze.
Pull freeze. I was gonna say Hanzo.
Pull freeze.
Ryan discorded.
Really bad pre-fight planning because they were already pushing in onto you guys. So go with the first thing you say is pull freeze.
Watch Ryan. Anna.
Hog.
Ryan.
Fucking rabbit.
Diva.
Diva discorded.
Tracer top right.
Diva.
Good job, Ravage, calling targets while you're dead.
Hanzo.
Back it off, Storm,
Tracer's
you're
behind us. Where's Tracer?
Tracer top.
Any ults they have?
New
Oh,
armor.
Tracer right here next to me. On stairs.
Who's that?
Orisa disc.
Just leave her. Just leave her. She's trying to distract. She's trying to distract. Just leave her.
They have a
try-
person out too.
Okay, she's trying to distract you. What does that mean to you, Ravage?
Me just push forward.
Why? Why should you push forward? Why should all 6 of you ignore this Tracer?
She's a lot mobile than us.
She's far away.
Yeah, far away
She's
too.
far away.
Well, I didn't know that.
And I can configure
She's
front
far
line.
away. She's pretty far away. She used the blink. Go, Cobra.
Oh.
I said because if they can just pressure your front line easier that way. If you have like a main tank trying to chase a tracer and like a Hanzo trying to chase the tracer, then it's basically like a 4v5.
Exactly. So, close. Kinda. So yeah, if Reinhardt what do I want to say here? The reason why you want to ignore the Tracer is because you guys are now 6 going into a 5v6. By the time this Tracer rotates, you could potentially get a pick, and it's a 5v6 even if she joins.
Mm.
And if she doesn't join and just dicks around up here, maybe poking our Hanzo up here, it's a 4v6 on the front line. Right? So if we draw our space lines here, right? This is pretty much all our space. This is their space. But they have less of a presence because it's a 5 over here and we're a 6 right here. Okay, don't change my color. That's PogChamp.
Well,
We're
like
a 6
Tracer-
right here.
Like Tracer can't help if we're like already about to kill somebody.
Yeah,
Sorry, let's
like
start
we could just W key, get a fucking kill, and even if she comes back with all her blinks, right, she's gonna have to use a lot of resources to get back. So that means she's weaker in the fight, and their front line is weak. So this is poor positioning on the Tracer. She's getting 0 value, she's actually getting negative value by being here because she's hurting her team's presence. You guys are more likely to push forward when you recognize there's a number difference. Vice versa. If there's a number difference over here, they're more likely to aggress onto you. So if Ryan's sitting back here dicking with the Tracer that he probably could kill, it's a 5v5 over here. Right? So recognize those things, and sometimes it's okay just to ignore, because she used 2 blinks there,
Go.
and we got the pick anyways.
Ana in the room. Ana slow left.
I got D.Va, frozen, D.Va.
Bongo down. Ana.
Lucio, D.Va discorded. Ana.
Next.
Very good. Ninja called the Ana, but let it go, because somebody else who jumped into comms and called a better target. So when you're calling targets all together as 6, recognize when you just need to let your target go and go to the next one. If you hear 2 other people, 3 other people call a different target than you, stop calling your target and just focus their target. Makes sense?
What if like an argument breaks out? Like, I'll just still call different targets.
Oh, argument breaks out. Not your job to worry about it. It's my job.
That's true.
Alright, you guys, I haven't had this talk with you guys as a team, but it's not your job to coach. It's not your job to tell people they're bad or they're good. That's my job.
If you guys remember on the King's Row map, we kind of did that where you guys were focused on the front line, and there's Zarya decided that she was gonna come shred me in the back line, and I just started yelling, "Help me, please! This is Zarya!" You know, that was a good example.
Yeah.
And like 3 of you turned around to help.
This is a pretty light VOD review. I just want to highlight some of the good things you guys did, and some of the things you still need to work on, just to give you some type of substance, and we haven't had a VOD review together yet. So I'm being pinged like fucking crazy. I have to go and do coaching stuff. This is one of the problems with me coaching a team. I recognize it. Normally when I do a VOD review, we went for an hour, 45 minutes almost. It's a little short. Typically these are like an hour to 2 hours. I like to keep them. But next scrim, I'm still going to be looking for the same thing. I expect close to perfection. Within reason. I expect you guys to pre-fight plan faster. I expect you guys to call targets and still have these good comms, right? I expect all these things. Asta, since you were in this scrim, take notes on what Ninja did and what Ravage did, and try to emulate them.
Okay.
Any questions from the class? And somebody fill in Storm.
Stop drawing penises.
Oh, one more thing I want to highlight. One more thing real quick. This was my favorite part of the fucking scrim, dude. Where is it?
Oh, I know what this is.
It was the greatest call out of 2019, dude.
The shit.
Oh my,
Wait.
what? Subtext here.
Nice. I'm about to grab.
Turrets.
Turret.
It's not here. It's when we get full.
I'm on Ana.
May? Can May do?
Oh my god.
Nice. Good thing.
Steps down.
Yes. I'm 95 to grab.
Alright, we need to focus.
Is it
support.
before this?
We're stalling.
No, it's after this.
Oh.
Grab.
I got one.
Stalling.
When Ravage switched the ball, I think.
I go left, you go right.
Nah, I didn't switch the ball.
I got, okay.
Is it funny or just like cool?
It's funny.
Anna.
I'm blocked off.
Rats on me.
Hang on, I think it was right before that.
I wonder what happened. We're stalling.
You go.
Hey,
I
we're
go
bad
left. You go
after
right. I go left. You go right.
I'm gonna bury yours.
Okay. I'm gonna get next touch.
Why don't you just use these arrows instead of using your other arrows?
Because it's easier for me to type and draw.
Okay, Ryan.
It's easier for you than just been like, hey, look at this guy right here.
Or I could just be like, look at this guy right here.
Mine was quicker.
Oh, you fucking take this.
See, this guy's dumb. This guy's dumb. Wait, this
No,
guy-
it was before this. Fuck.
fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna go in this gym. Can you bubble me?
That guy's dumb. That guy's dumb. That guy's dumb. That guy.
Sigma just
Bot.
That's a huge uppercut. Holy crap.
Bot.
Ryan, I'm Ryan.
Bot. Bot.
Stop.
That's. I'm burying you, Ryan. What?
Back on me.
Me.
I blocked Ryan.
behind, right side, behind.
Main noise school.
What the hell?
On Ryan, I'm Ryan.
On Ryan.
Can we get Anna? Can we get Anna?
Sniper is fucking going.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Ravage, listen, because you're PogChamp monkey brain, dude.
Can we get Anna? Can we get Anna?
Anna. 6 low.
We should be able
If
to
we
win
can
this.
get her, that's good.
I agree. I actually get her. It's good. It's good. We did it. It was good.
That's good, man. We good. Oh my god, dude.
If we get it, that's good.
That's good because we get it.
Fucking monkey brain, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, but good job overall in your scrim. You guys started off weak, and the reason why I'm saying good job is because I saw progress throughout the match. You guys slowly got better. I don't want to see this, right?
Stocks. Guys, our stocks are going up.
Oh my god.
Over you guys, dude.
Dude, monkey brains all around. Fuck, dude. Alright, but I don't want to see... I want to see slow, good progression, right? I don't want to see you guys doing good and then bad. And then doing good, then bad. Then doing good, then bad. I'd rather see you guys consistently just build and build and build and get better. Alright? Cool. Good good VOD review. Sorry it was short.
Let's do this.
We did
Boom,
it.
boom, boom, boom.
You guys can like
Go
go
then
around, watch it yourself.
up here.
Talk to son.
How do you get the arrows?
Press A.
Okay. Oh, whoops.
Stop scratching them. When you have more fun in this stupid thing than you do in the game itself.
I know. Profanity. And we get the that's good. Oh shit, yo, we just the infinite dick. Boobs. Who's drawn this? Who's been drawing dicks? Oh my god. Why do I just wipe it out? It snapped.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna put a oh yeah? Oh yeah?
What the fuck's wrong with my H? It's animals.
Yeah? I'm gonna put let's do Junkertown. Hey look, it's Junkertown. See you start here, right? And you go this way, then this way. And then you go this way, and then go this way. Then you go that way, then that way, and then that way. Then that
Brigida
way.
rallies off
Then
the map.
all the way down this way, right?
Yep.
And like that, and then boom. See, that's
So
how
you
do
gotta
Junkertown.
when you gotta drift the cart around, you gotta pull the e-brake, and then you go here. Once you hit
No,
the apex, you start turning this way.
this is
okay.
Eichenwald, right?
Eichenwald.
Here.
What's that German for?
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Holy shit. I can't believe Overwatch made a map about that.